Oh my god, I'm uploading a battle. Holy shit, against Derek420Phareal. I would have used sidebars, but he didn't want me to use them because he didn't really like them that much. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's just take him out. So he's using a direct team, I'm using a hail team. I'm like, okay, he leads off with Entei, and I lead off with Snover, get my hail up. And then I go for the protect, predicting the flare blitz, and I predict correctly. Then I go for the substitute next turn to predict his howl, and basically see you down after I sub. So he goes for the howl because Entei is apparently now a werewolf. Get my teddy bear up. So now there's a okay. He breaks it. Go with flare blitz. I go for the leech seed, and this thing in Camtasia lagging like a bitch, so I can't narrate on sync. So he gets buffed by hail, and I get my leech seed health. So I'm like I'm kind of like predicting like I'm playing a violin. No, just kidding. So here's Johnny to sponge the flare blitz, and basically he's saying to me and now I say to him because and that's what happens. He dies like a son of a bitch. Die, you son of a bitch! So I have sound effects from my DSi, and I'm gonna play it during this battle. Listen to his Sawsbuck, and I switch out into my Cosneo Saga, which is my Staraptor, and he goes for the jump kick. It's like lol goat jump kick. Wait, what? Alright, so he jump kicks me, knocks me down to 87, knocks me down to 67. I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna want to switch out. So he switches out into his Ninetales, and then double switches into his Tank Growth, I guess. Go for the Roost. I'm like, okay, Roost me up, baba. And then I found out Roost and Reckless is illegal, so I took that off. I fixed it. So I switch out into my Corino Saga, and he predicts that. Goes for the knockoff, I believe. Actually, it's predicting Elite Seed. No, but he cripples my Snover, so now I lost my Violite. So I switch out into my Root of Fridge form, and I'm like, lol, Root of Fridge form. He switches out into his Ninetales, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, plus getting his sun back up, so I'm like, so he gets a win-win right there. I'm like, well, fuck me, I can't burn a fox. Wait. Can I? So I go into my Neon Cat, and he goes for the rest, and I'm like, rest of chest, so that's weird. Goes into his Leafeon, so I'm like, okay, here's Johnny, and yeah, he goes for the SD, and he can't really do shit to me, so I predict the switch into his Ninetales, go for the Dark Pulse, I believe, or the Earth Power. Actually, I think I Dark Pulse, in case he... Actually, no, I didn't predict that. I went for a Stab, Sun Boosted Fire Blast, because I knew he moved on, like, a shit ton of to his Ninetales anyways, but I missed, so I'm like, well, fuck me. And I think I forgot to go for the T-Bolt there. I didn't see, because Camtasia lags like a bitch. And I'm like, okay, switch out, since I can't do much to this thing. Go into Corino Saga, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, and getting my hail back up. And then I predict correctly, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, hell yeah. I should probably went to Johnny though, so I could like sponge it better. But whatever. So I go for the sub, and then he goes into his Tank Growth. Then he switches out, goes into his Ninetales again. I'm like, okay. Gets his Drought back up. I'm like, okay, that's bad. And I miss a Blizzard. And what the fuck was that? So here's Johnny, because I predict the fire move. And what the? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry. Lol. I was watching Elo stream during that, so back to the battle. And I go to Road of Fridge form, and he goes into his Tank Growth, and I go for the T-Bolts because I don't want to miss a Blizzard, even though I want to go for it really badly. And Tank Growth, special defensive shit. He goes for the rest, and then he has Leaf Guard, so he can't really rest. I'm like, lol, yeah, Leaf Guard and rest. And he's like, first time trying, I didn't think it would work. And, yeah, so I go for the Blizzard, kill that thing off. Goes into his Sawsbuck, and he goes for the jump kick. and I am just a beast defensive wall with 2 and hit a blizzard just to kill him off. I'm like, lol, lol, lol. Now he's saying to me, and he goes into his Leafeon. I go into my Shiku Saga, and I forgot this thing has chlorophyll, and basically die because I wasn't thinking, and I was scarfed, and yeah, and I did not get Snowcloak hacks. I'm like, what the fuck? So here's Johnny, and Johnny's out here, and he goes for the retaliate for the lols, and I predict the switch actually and go for the Dark Pulse. If you haven't already known on Specs, because I have a friend in my school named Johnny Tran, I'm like, let's name a heat train after him. And he's actually Asian, wears glasses. I'm like, let's give him choice Specs. And goes for the retaliate, and he dies from Life Orb. And I just went for the Dark Pulse, and goes into his Ninetales. I think this is his last, but I don't know. So go into my Star Raptor, kill that thing off with a Brave Bird. Actually, no, that's not his last. His Venusaur is his last. And I'm like, okay, switch the fuck out of there, because I don't want to get hit by a Venusaur. I might as well sacrifice my Nover. Plus, I want to get Hail Up so that his chlorophyll does not activate. He actually goes for the Venom Shock, which is actually pretty interesting. What the fuck was that? Okay, that was pretty interesting, and Venom Shock. I'm guessing that's toxic. And my mic just like fucks up during like the first time I was recording this. So I go for the Brave Bird, kill that bitch off, and that's gonna be good game. Thanks for the battle, Derek. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Thanks. Bye. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Did it just pause itself? Okay, you know, fuck. Stop recording.